One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Gibbs straight ahead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk, game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he is out of bounds here. Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Gibbs again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 88 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. For the Bears, it's 6 and 2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain down to about the 33. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
These two teams all tied after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. Mark that down That is a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll run here on third and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. 13 yards remaining on second down. Goff now looking to throw. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw, Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. On second down, here's Gibbs. Shifts by him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Goff. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From 28 yards out. And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
To about the 48-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 163 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
Well, on first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. There he goes left side. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards on the ground. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now Wilson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And pull it down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here's Wilson to throw. Well, that's going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets this up past the 30. Another run for Gibbs here. He's still on his feet. He may go. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 69 yards. And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Second and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. Down at the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
From 17 yards out.
and the Lions add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Lions 28, Bears 17.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing now, Goff.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
That is caught. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we give this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having a block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Goff now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half.